Maya Chen sat alone at the wedding reception, watching couples dance while she pretended to be invisible. As a single mom working 2 jobs just to afford her son's medical treatments, she'd only come because her best friend begged her to. Her simple navy dress from a thrift store felt out of place among the designer gowns and expensive jewelry surrounding her. She checked her phone nervously, a text from her neighbor watching 7-year-old Daniel. He's sleeping peacefully. Don't worry. But Maya couldn't stop worrying. Daniel's next chemotherapy session was in 2 weeks, and she was still $3,000 short. Suddenly, a man in an expensive suit slid into the chair next to her. I need your help, he whispered urgently. Maya looked up and froze. It was Alexander Hayes, the billionaire CEO whose face was on every business magazine, the man who owned Hayes Global Technologies. His piercing blue eyes held a desperate look she wasn't expecting. My ex-fiancée just showed up with her new boyfriend, trying to humiliate me in front of everyone here. I know this sounds crazy, but... He pulled out a stack of $100 bills and placed it on the table. Be my pretend wife tonight. Just for a few hours. I'll pay you $10,000. Maya's heart raced. $10,000 would cover 3 months of her son's treatment. But pretending to be married to a stranger? At a wedding full of millionaires? I don't know how to act like a billionaire's wife, she stammered, her voice barely above a whisper. Alexander smiled and gently took her hand. His touch was warm and somehow reassuring. Just stay by my side and follow my lead. Can you do that? Maya thought about her son in the hospital, his little bald head from the chemotherapy, his brave smile even when she knew he was in pain. She thought about the medical bills piling up on her kitchen table, the impossible choices she faced every single day. Okay, she whispered. I'll do it. What she didn't know was that Alexander had noticed her the moment she walked in, and this wasn't just about his ex-fiancée. He'd watched her sit alone, checking her phone with worry in her eyes, and something about her quiet strength had captivated him. By the end of the night, one dance would change both their lives forever. Maya would discover a secret that would turn her world completely upside down, that Alexander wasn't just looking for a pretend wife to fool his ex. He was looking for someone real in a world full of fake people, and he'd found her. And when his ex-fiancée Victoria confronted them on the dance floor with venom in her voice, when Maya had to stand up for herself in front of people who looked down on her, something unexpected would happen. Alexander would realize he'd just met the woman who would change everything he thought he knew about love, success, and what truly matters in life. Subscribe now to watch the full story and find out what Alexander whispered in Maya's ear during that dance that made her gasp. You absolutely need to see what happens when his ex-fiancée discovers the truth and how this fake marriage becomes something neither of them expected. Hit that subscribe button because this story will have you hooked from